This is Simon. He is 23 years old. His occupation is a builder. He lives in a 2-bedroom house in Cambridge with his German Shepherd dog Ben and works 6 days a week. He has an older brother, Jake, who is 26, and a younger sister, Kelly, who is 17. He is white British and watches horror films in his spare time, mostly on weekends with his mates and girlfriend. He visits his family once a month as they live in London. His favourite horror films are supernatural ones, with the line, based on a true story, at the beginning. This is because it gets exciting and as though he could be in the situation. His attention span with horror films varies. He likes the first scenes to be captivating, and if they're not, he normally turns it off. He is always on Facebook and Twitter, watching videos on his newsfeed, but also coming across trailers for new horror films. Although he likes horrors, his film genre changes on what mood he's in. If he's not watching horrors, he's watching action films. Favourites are Kick-Ass, The Avengers and Terminator, all because they keep him captivated and have interesting storylines. His favourite horror film is Sinister, because it is jumpy, but also the storyline is creative and unique. He thinks the music in horror films builds up tension and it gets him pumped for what's going to happen next. He never used to watch horror films as a child as they used to make him frightened and gave him nightmares. As he's got older, he can now watch them and not have nightmares. His older brother got him into watching horror films at first, but now all of his mates watch them, so he just joins in. I think my media product is appropriate for people like Simon, because the storyline is different and is not just about people dying, it has a backstory and there's more to it. The location of my film is also unnerving and deserted, making the isolated character appear more creepy as she is alone. The character Sam in my opening sequence is also of a similar age to Simon, so he will be able to relate to him. The young girl would make them feel uneasy as she is scary and children are unpredictable, so the mysteriousness of them creates a fear towards them. The uses and gratifications my film would fulfill would be an element of enjoyment, the thrill and adrenaline of being scared, and to escape from their everyday lives and see things in a new light. In my opinion, the horror film The Omen, a story about a woman who has a stillborn child, so takes a healthy orphan baby, and it turns out the baby is the devil. This will target the same audience because the baby is the killer, and this would not be expected, as babies are stereotypically innocent, the same as the girl in my film.